Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Whoa. All right, let's start. Um, yeah, I didn't watch none of that. I don't follow. I don't follow politics. I never watched any politics program. It's just, to me, it's just rubbish. Sorry for my language. Yeah, to me, it's just rubbish, and they are not. They are always not in your best interest anyway. They are in there for their own gain, okay, and their family. So don't waste your time on them. Okay, let's see what the market has got installed. All right, dollar, we've gone into retracement and we are rejecting. I was expecting this high to be broken on the 1 hour, and we can see whipsaw. This is typical for Friday. A lot of, I would say, a lot of stops being run all over across the board. So be careful out there. Going into, I think the cleanest price action for an NFP week would be from Monday to Wednesday. Okay, and then Monday to Wednesday London. Going forward, it's just going to be whipsaw. So be mindful going forward. As you can see, a lot of back and forth, and on the majors, a lot of back and forth, and they are doing that in preparation for the NFP. Okay, so be mindful out there. But dollar came to the level that I was expecting for rejection. It didn't get to the 50 for the range high to the range low. It didn't quite get to the 50. That got me a bit worried. At least if they hit the 50, I know that we have hit a discount, so price can now move higher. But I didn't do that. We broke a short-term high in here, and that led to that rally. And so far, they've rejected all that rally. So for now, it looks like they want to come back down. Let's drop down to lower time frame to see. In the lower time frame, price should have stayed, or price should stay above these two down candles, because they've already manipulated down here. Okay, they run stops, run up, retrace, and then shot up. So they've already done some dirty work on the downside, so we should stay above this and then continue going higher. If we break below, then I think they might continue going a bit lower, or just come for the stops. Okay, they might come for the stops. If we break this low, they might come for the stops into this area and then reject again, and that will keep taking the it will keep the majors in a range. Okay, and you can see back and forth range going on the US dollar. Let's go into the hourly, because the hourly was the one I was watching. Yeah, we broke down in here, and I'm expecting price to stay below and continue going lower. Okay, I want to see price stay below this down candle and continue going lower. So it can keep going back and forth in here, but ultimately expecting it to drop back down for continuation to the downside. Pound, let's go into the 4-hour. After we close below this level, I'm expecting price to continue going down. So between this high and that low, we might find some support in there. You don't want to be in this pair at the moment. Look at how it's behaving. It's a bit tricky to trade, so be mindful. On all the majors, they are waiting for NFP. Okay, they are waiting for NFP, so be careful trading any direction for now. Any direction on them, I personally will look for the downside. Okay, I don't look for the upside, I look for the downside, because we hit a daily level and we've broken down on this one, on euro, not on the pound, and on this one. Aussie New Zealand has turned itself back up again. It has turned itself back again. I was expecting a continuation to the downside from here, and that failed. And I was expecting a continuation to the downside from there, and that also failed. So that's indicating they are unwilling to go down, and that is sending price higher. So then I'll view this as a run on stop, and on the high time frame we could use that level for a continuation to the upside. So if you do get any retracement, right, if we do get any retracement, it should send price higher again. I was expecting this bullish move, but next week, not this week. However, it looks like they want to go up. Maybe this week go up, and then next week come back down for retracement, because overall the weekly is bullish, as I've been saying. So they might just continue to go higher on this Okay, so going into next week, we might then look for retracement to continue going higher. I was expecting them to do some manipulation, so come up here, clean this highs in here, and then reject and come back down all the way down here, take out this low, and then go higher. But looking at what price has done, it doesn't look like that's what they want to do, so we just go with the flow. So going forward, I'll be looking for longs, so that's the level I'll be watching for a retracement and then a continuation to the upside. So for now, I'll be targeting this equal high and that last up candle for now. So all these highs will be targets. So that high, and that high, they are all targets for now. All right, but I want to see a retracement before I commit to buy into the upside. Okay, so with that, that's giving strength to that's giving strength to Aussie. So Aussie is going sideways, and then this one is just dropping. Okay, so Aussie might continue go back and forth because they need to keep this sideways to allow this to go up. Okay, they need to keep this one sideways to allow this to go up. So the right pair for the sell will be on this. If you get the continuation to the upside, the right pair for the sell when the dollar starts shooting up will be on this one. All right, so no sell on this at the moment because the Aussie New Zealand has decided to go up. Therefore, strength in Aussie, you don't want to be selling this. They might keep this one sideways. Dollar yen, we fell short 2 pips away from the target, and we've dropped down. I still think we're gonna continue on higher with the strength in dollar. So for now, I think target has been met. So I want to see if they close above this high. Okay, then that will mean they've come down for these stops here and then a rejection. So if they close above it, then I think we're gonna see a run above these highs. They are all low highs, so we're gonna see a run above them into this last up candle. So if we close above this high, I think we're gonna get a run above these highs. Okay, so if we do get that, then this down candle will be a protection for a buy to continue going higher. I'm gonna rush through the pairs today because it's my wedding anniversary and I want to spend some time with my wife and my little boy. So I'm just gonna go through them as quick as I can. All right, so if you see me rushing, that's the reason why. So dollar Swiss, I'm looking for a close above this down candle, and then I'll be looking for a buy. Okay, I suspect that this whole move down is retracement and we should continue going higher. However, because price is still below this down candle, they could just come back here, mitigate, and then send it back down, and I don't want to be caught in that. So I want to wait for price to close above this level to show that it was not just mitigation. Yeah, they didn't come back to mitigate. Okay, then they close above it, showing commitment that they want to go higher. There was a good example of this on oil back here. Right there. I'll show you example for you to understand what I mean. So once we broke down, okay, I suspected that they were going to go down, so this down candle should hold price and send it and continue to send it down. However, it went back and forth, and then once we closed above it, that candle, same candle, acted as support and then sent price higher. So that's something similar I'm looking for here. Okay, once we close above it, then I'll use that same candle to look for a buy to the upside. Dollar CAD, this pair is stuck in a range. I'm looking for a close above all these 1, 2, 3 support level. Now they've given the support and resistance traders some joy because they've been there about 4 times. Anytime it comes there, it rejects. So the first one, second one, third one, and I think the last one will punish them and then just run through it. I still believe we got high objectives to be met, so this is just temporary hold in price, and we might see a push through to continue going higher. All right, so right now nothing really on this pair. The only thing I see are on lower time frames. Yeah, lower time frame trades, which I'm not really interested in at the moment. Looking at the NFP coming up, I don't want to be caught on the wrong side, so I'll wait till price closes above this range, then I'll be interested. Euro pound, we're coming down to the level I saw, I think on Tuesday or Monday, yesterday, after price left here. I was looking for a continuation to the upside because we are coming from a weekly, we're coming from a weekly last down candle. Price hits it and then rejected. On the lower time frame, we did break on here. We broke higher, we formed a high, failed to make a low, and then we broke to the upside. So we could see this pair continue going higher. This is a probable retracement to come back down to yesterday's range. So between this high and that, between this low and that high, in here somewhere, especially this down candle with that gap, looks very interesting for a buy to continue going higher. But I did place it on the 4-hour down candle, since on the 4-hour it's more powerful. You can see the low gap and the down candle, so that's where I'm expecting, or that's why I put the entry at that level, and I'm expecting continuation to the upside. Today is the last trading day for the month, so I'll not be expecting this to come all the way up here today or tomorrow. Okay, this is a potential short-term / swing trade idea, so we could see price continue going higher. Aussie, I've already talked about this, so we're going to go on Euro New Zealand. That is also stuck in a range, so do not try to be clever to trade this. We are stuck in a range both on the 4-hour and the daily, so be mindful. This pair has done a lot of damage to me, not a lot of damage, but it's been playing with my psyche. We had a move down, so yesterday I was expecting a continuation to this level, and I went short. And as soon as I went short, I think I went short inside. That's 15 seconds. Come on, man. 15 minutes. I want to go. Okay, so I didn't get this short, but I got the second one in here, and I was looking for price to come here, right? And then we did get price to push down overnight, and then I don't know what happened during the early hours in the morning. Price shot back up again and then stopped me out. Okay, so I woke up and then I looked at price. I said, okay, they've closed above this high. Yeah, they've closed above this high after running to this down candle. So this area between that high, that low should support price and send us back up. So then I went long here, and then now they've run me out again. So you can see how price is behaving. Is not as predictable as it's supposed to be, because they are running people out of the market just like that. Okay, so you want to be careful going forward trading this. All right, you want to be careful trading this at the moment, because they could send it all the way back up again and take out this high and then send it back down. You can see how it's been trading since Monday. Okay, and then between yesterday and today, not very predictable based on the high time frame. Not very predictable. But the level that I still wanted to see price come to is here, to close in that range. So it's just a matter of them cleaning people out and taking price to where it's supposed to go. Okay, so again, these are normal losses that every trader will endure. So when you endure losses, you just take it as a loss and then you move on. You do not dwell on them. Okay, so we will be looking for price to come here, and then once we get there, we will see what price is going to do, because based on the daily, based on the daily, we have this whole one up candle went up. We had another one in here, so we want to see a whole down candle come down. So that's the idea. I was going in with the sell, but they happened to kill me off. They happened to kill me off before actually doing it. Yeah, and then when I thought they've changed their mind, again they killed that one too off. Right, so that's where price should be heading towards to now. If they do pull back inside, okay, if they do pull back here, that could be another good area to sell short to continue going down. That's if they pull back. If they don't, then obviously they're just gonna slam it down there. Right, pound Aussie, another dodgy one. Took a long in here and then price slammed down. So mitigation for this loss was made from this low to the first target, and that's where we've been stuck since yesterday. And I've just closed it because looking at what price is doing in here, I don't like it. So a short from here to there to mitigate that loss, and then just close and watch what price is going to do, because that level here, if you go on the daily, you're going to see what is this gap. Yeah, and then price is stuck in there. They're going to shoot it one way, and with the strength in Aussie New Zealand, I think they're gonna shoot it down, because we have formed a swing high on the daily. So they might shoot it down, just like they are cleaning this buy side move to the upside. Yeah, this huge move to the upside to clean it to the downside. Okay, the same thing they will probably do on this. They're gonna clean this as well. Yeah, with his huge move. This huge move to the upside, they might clean it back down to maybe this high. And so I think something is cooking. We have formed the swing high. So this low, they might come back. They might come back and hit it again. Let's go to the 4. That level I think they might come back and hit again, maybe inside this gap. Inside this gap, they might come back and hit again and then drop. That's something that I'm watching. Okay, because looking at the daily, that's the last up candle, and you can see we've not touched it yet. So they might come back up there, hit it, and then drag it down. Price is a bit tricky this week, so, and I did foresee it on Friday for some reason, that this week was going to be a bit, rough. Not just that NFP, not just because we have NFP, but the fact that we had a huge move. We had a huge move to the upside and huge moves on the other pairs. That's what brings that those conditions. That's what brings them. Once we have a huge move on one side or the other, then the following week we get this kind of price action. All right, so going forward, look for something to come in here, and then if you're not scared, then you can sell short again, but this time I would like you to place your stop. Yeah, I think here is still fine. Okay, because they shouldn't go above this little gap here. Okay, they shouldn't go above it. They can wick above this up and down candle, and that'll be it, and then should reject and go lower. So this is still for the grab. Pound New Zealand, I had this down candle as a potential support to continue going higher, but because of what this was doing yesterday, where is it? Yeah, because this was shooting up yesterday, I didn't want to be involved in any long on this. And at the same time, I saw this one broke down. Yeah, pound Aussie broke down, so I was expecting this to stay around for a little bit and then break again, but it didn't. It's holding price, but I think ultimately this will also break at some point, because we have 1, 2, 3 swing high formed, and then here 1, 2, 3 swing low form. So we are stuck in this range, so they could send it down, take out this low, and then continue going higher. I want you to look closely here, this candle. Anytime you see this, you be careful in price. Okay, anytime you see this, you should be careful. That's contraction or inside candle. Okay, price is about to explode, whether to the downside or to the upside, that is yet to be seen, but it's about to go one way. Let me show you another example in here. Something like this, and something like that. Okay, that candle was stuck inside this, so then we exploded. That's contraction. We exploded to the downside. Okay, so anytime you see this price action, be careful, because price is about to explode. So if you get caught on the wrong side, you're gonna be punished, right? So let price show you. It's gonna break out one way, whether here or there, is gonna break out. So if you do break to the downside, then you know they're gonna come back down here, and if they break to the upside, then I think they're gonna let's go into the weekly. That's the last up candle there, so they might come all the way up there and probably beyond that, because the explosion will be about 3 to 4 days one way candle. Okay, so be mindful with this price action that we have. Aussie yen. So this morning, during our live session, I was expecting a run above this high, and this one failing to run that high, and we're almost going to do that. So what I want to see is them come back here, run this high, and then this pair will hold between that high and that low, should stay in that range, and then send it down. Okay, so this one, I don't want to be selling short here. I want to see it run that high into a previous last down candle here, which is a daily level. So that's where I'm expecting them to come to. They have formed a short-term high on the lower time frame, so I'm expecting them to run this high, hit it, and then reject. At the same time, this one will just go up a little bit and then continue going lower. We have some trend line traders hugging this one. Okay, so I'm expecting them to be punished. Maybe first touch, give them some joy, retracement, and then punish them and take it lower, continue to go lower, and then a rejection to go higher again, just like they're doing on the Euro Aussie. Okay, so I'm expecting something like this. Give them joy, punish them, and then come back up again. Something of that sort. So going forward, I think the best pair to sell would be this one for now. Once this runs this high, then I'll be looking for a break back down again. So they run this high, come all the way back down, break this low, then I'll be interested in the sell to continue going lower. And then this, if we do rally up a little bit, we did hit 6.8 and then we rejected. I like them to close in this hold down move, so maybe the 70.5 level, and then a continuation to the downside. If not, then they're gonna come back down and hit this, retrace, and then continue going lower. At the moment, I think these down candles are holding price. That's where price is being held. Okay, so we could see a continuation to the downside from there, retrace, and then bank down, or we're gonna break this, come here, and then bank down. That was the pair that did. This is the only pair that has done what I was expecting it to do for the day. Yeah, we do have some of them still doing the same thing, but since morning, all the ones that I outlined, this one has stayed faithful. Okay, yeah, I don't like it for some reason. It's a bit annoying. It's a bit annoying, but I'll do it for you. Okay, let's get rid of this. So in the morning we did see this trade that we broke down, so price should retrace and continue going lower for now to take out at least this low here. All right, and I think we might get that, and then because we do have this huge move to the upside, so I was not expecting price to come and take out this low, at least to come here, and that should be it for the euro yen. So euro yen, we might get a continuation to the downside. That's coming from this high to that low, and we failed to break that high as it's supposed to. Let's drop down to the 4-hour. That's a beautiful. This has been one of our entry techniques. I didn't see it on the 4-hour. If I've seen it, I would have probably taken this one instead of the Euro Aussie, playing with my psyche. All right, so we should look for a continuation to the downside. We have this gap. We have, yeah, this gap here. That's the one I think they're coming for. And then a move to this down candle. Give me a second. Let me just double check something in here. Euro. DXY. Dollar CAD. Okay. All right. I just double checking what the dollar was pushing up for. So I got to pound yen. Okay, so pound yen, I did outline that I wanted to see them run to this high. We have some clean highs in here, so I want to see them run that high and then reject. So that's what I'm waiting for, or this equal highs in here and then reject. But I think this is just too juicy. Okay, this consolidation area, lots of stops built above there, and then we have a last up candle on the daily as well. Yeah, it's sitting right there. So a run above this high and then rejection to come back down here will be ideal. And then once we get down here, a rejection, and then we go higher again. Okay, so today being the last day of the last trading day of the month, that is a good scenario to play out. So take this one here, reject, and then for a new month, we're gonna get a new month. One blue line is gonna come here, and then as the month opens, let's say this is the gonna change you. Okay, let's say we get a new month somewhere in here. So I want to see price go up, take that, stops, come back down, and then we start a new month. And then the new month, we start with this, take out these stops, hit this level, and then reject and go higher for the new month, which will make it perfect. Power of 3, market open, we drop for maybe the first week or first 2 weeks, and then reject and go higher for the rest of the month. That is normal. You need to take some time off or just jump onto a demo. Yeah, take some time off and jump onto a demo. It's normal. There's more to it. I'm spending most of my time doing trading psychology. So I want to specialize in trading psychology, and be like Mark Douglas, because I think one of the most powerful area that is still yet to be exploited is the trading psychology world. No one talks about trading psychology. Everybody is about entry, risk to reward, but no one talks about trading psychology, which is a huge 90% of the trading. It's all coming from there, and I'm doing a lot of studies on there. So maybe I'm gonna bring out something that is gonna revolutionize the that losing aspect of trading. Okay, so stay tuned. Because I want to get to the bottom of everything. I'm like that. If I see a problem, I want to find out why, and then what can be done to change it. So pound yen, I'm looking for a run there and then a rejection to go lower. That was pound yen. Yeah, CAD yen, I have my buy down here, okay, and I'm still waiting. This morning I did see this level as a potential area for them to hit and then go down, and they've just run the stops. So I didn't take this, but I was watching it and they've just run the stops. So it looks like they're consolidating and waiting for something. Okay, they are waiting for something, and that thing will be October. I think they're gonna send it down beginning of October, first week of October. Where you going, mate? All right, yeah, so I think they're waiting. They're waiting for October and then send it down and then send it higher. So that's something I'm watching to see what they're going to do. All right, so nothing to do on this, just be patient, because this is just sideways market. You don't want to be in there. EuroCAD, absolutely what's the word to use, ludicrous. This is murder. Like, go up, huge move to the upside one day, and then huge move to the downside the next day. That's pure classic EuroCAD trade. Right, people are wondering what the heck is going on. We went up, everybody will be chasing this. That is a bull flag. As a bull flag, it should continue going higher, and then it rejects and comes back down. And they have engineered this high and that high, so I think it's coming down for a purpose. I like this level here, how they left. Okay, I was looking at a level in here for a bounce in the lower time frame. That level there, I was looking for a bounce. That down candle did get a bounce, but it didn't form what I was looking for. I was looking for price to hit it, but before hitting it, maybe form a short-term high, hit it, and then break that short-term high, and then look for a continuation to the upside. But price did break it, and it did form it here, but that was not where I was looking for it. I was looking for it here at that level. So now that they've gone completely down, this is where I'm watching that initial buy point that I highlighted earlier from, I think, yesterday afternoon. That's the level I am interested in. So if you do get here, that will be interesting to see how price will reject and go higher. Dude, now I'm trying to teach. Alright, so I'm watching this level here, how price is gonna react. I think CAD has gained some strength, and that is sending it. This level, this high, I'm going to go on the weekly, and then you see what that is. That is the week. That's the opening price of this down candle. Okay, so maybe they might come back down to recapitalize longs on that down candle, and continue going higher. Gradually it's going up, but it's doing it painfully to kill people off and taking it up. So you can see after this down candle we went up. This also closed bullish. This came back down inside this down candle and then went up the following week. Yeah, he came back from nursery and it's been like this. Doesn't want to sit down, doesn't want to do anything. Alright, so I'll be looking for price to hit this and then see a reaction from there. So for now, I have that down candle sitting right there. So I would want to see what price will do once we get there. I don't want to see it break down. If they do break this low, that is not good. Yeah, if they break this low, that is not good. I mean, this is crazy. And New Zealand CAD didn't get to the level I was looking for here as a potential continuation to the upside. Didn't quite get there, but maybe it will come back, so I'm gonna leave it there. Let's remove this and put a proper line there. Blue. Okay. Right, that's what I'm looking for along. This morning we did talk about this down candle supporting price to send it down, and Aussie CAD doing what it's doing. Typical. All right, so we will wait for price to come back down. This has a better price action. That one is a miss. Okay, so stick with that. Back to this one. Let's get rid of, dude. I'm gonna sleep in a minute. They did get rid of the stops below this and breaking above that high, so this will continue going higher. Let's see on the 15 minutes if there's a level that it can come back for. Could come back for this. Okay, price left handsomely from here. Big range 1 2 3 4, and price never came back. We have a short-term low in there, so they could come back down. This morning I was teaching about entry techniques, and this is one of them, where we have a short-term low, price didn't come for a level, we go up and then we come back down, take out that low, hits it, and then continue going higher. So that would be something to consider. Let's get rid of this because price never got back. Actually, let's get rid of all these lines, make it look clean. So this is something they could come back for. And then target that, and then this highs for now based on the daily. And yeah, So if we do get a pullback in here, that'll be a good long for continuation to the upside. Let's quickly jump back to this because it looks like it's rejecting. Okay, that is done. Bitcoin, dude, what are you doing? What do you want? Back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin price did hit a 4-hour to rebalance this whole move, and it broke back down. I was expecting this them to clean out these trend line traders that are hugging this one, and then continue to rebalance here. So on the lower time frame, has no structure at the moment. That's the structure low, structure high. So I'm expecting a run below this low. Dude. So gold, this is a level I didn't trade it, but that was a level we saw yesterday morning for a long that's a level we saw yesterday for a long to that level, from down here to up there, and that was it. So I was expecting this to give up, this low to give up, and I think it found support again. So this time horizontal. Which one is horizontal? This one or that? Whichever one. Horizontal support and resistance traders. If it's vertical, no, that's horizontal. Yeah, vertical is that way. Yeah, they got the joy for today, so maybe they're gonna come back and punish them, because they open your eyes and you see how they are running stops. Okay, so anyone that went short, boom, take them out, reject. It's absolutely amazing how they do it. Yeah, running stops on both sides of the market. I think the Euro Aussie has just punished me yesterday and today, that going forward I might drop it. You know, when your son disobeys you, then you disown them. I'm gonna disown Euro Aussie. Alright, so they have run this stop, so I think they might come down for this. because it doesn't make sense running this, rejecting, and then going back up. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, that they're gonna come back up here, run this, and then go back up there. Because if they're gonna go up, then they will run this and then go up. So the fact that they've come up and run people that were selling short, it means that they want to come back here. We do have equal lows sitting down here as well. So if we do get dollar to continue going higher, I think gold will sink, and that is what I'll be expecting. I'm expecting gold to continue going lower. So maybe they will start from here and then send it down. This might be a swing high in a formation. Yeah, so we have 1, 2, and then tomorrow another huge down candle, or a short one, and then Friday another huge down candle to take out this long. And then oil, I'm expecting price to come here and then look for a continuation to the downside. If we break that, then I think we'll be coming up here. So on the lower time frame, you see this should support price and send it back down here. So that should support price and send it down here. If we break this high, then I think ultimately they wanna come up there. But I don't see this one yet. That's a long way. So maybe they're gonna this. So they're gonna give them opportunity to go short again, because that's a trend line break, and then they will go short. If you extend it to the downside, same thing. I don't know how to draw these phantom trend lines. Okay, so they're broken that. We should look for a continuation to the downside. That level looks appealing for them to come back down there. And that should be it for now. Today has been a very unique, or this week has been unique. Yeah, this week has been unique. So let's see what price is gonna do for NFP, because that's what all of them is waiting for. I think they're all waiting for NFP to tell them dollar is going up, and then they'll all make their decision. Does anyone have any pair that wants me to go through? Yeah. Like I did advise I think Monday and Friday, and I didn't even listen to myself. Yeah, I didn't listen to myself. I shouldn't have taken any trade this week. But that's the mind, and that's something that I said I'm studying. Yeah, because there is an element of mind stuff involved in trading. So Congo Kid, hit me up and then I'll chat with you. Okay, let's have a one-on-one talk, and maybe you need to learn some of the things that I'm studying to bring out, and then things should change. So hit me up, join our Discord group, and then send me a message and let's have a chat, because I'm interested in exploiting. I'm like a scientist trying to resolve a problem. So I want to talk to you and then see how you're feeling. your mindset wise. So find our Discord channel. I think it's in the description, or just click on the Forex Lens YouTube channel, and I think if you go to the about page, you should find our link there, and then I will talk to you privately. Yeah, I should have stayed with my short. I should have stayed with my short. Okay, I guess there's no pair recommendation, so I'm gonna disappear, and I'll see the VIP members tomorrow morning in the portal at 9, and for our free YouTube members, I'll see you on Monday. Okay, but it will be a good idea to just enjoy the rest of the week, sit out, and then watch price. Okay, as much as there's so many movement, just sit out and watch price. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later.